Give him the forecast.
Omega level threat detected.
Ancient sands, heed my command and reclaim these relics of hatred!
Viewer discretion is advised.
If you just know you're that girl,
Yeah.
you just have no choice but to be that girl. And I feel like I'm that girl.
What if you don't wake up feeling like that girl? How do you be that girl?
You need to go back to sleep and wake back up again so you can feel like that girl.
There you have it, child. That's why I feel like I'm the T. I feel like I'm the T because I work at being the T. Like, no shade. I'm not the T just because a bunch of bitches like me and live for me because we all homegirls. I'm the T because I'm the motherfucking T. And that's just sad. I mean, that's just what it is. People legit in the world love to live for foolishness. Love to live for foolishness. You love to live for your bald head homegirl that just bald head whole shit. It's clear that I'm working at being the C, so girl, let me be the C. Like, give me that. Give me my flowers.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. If you haven't had a chance to do so by now, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And to go a step further, I humbly ask that you tap that notification bell. That way you'll be updated each and every time I'm uploading something new. Also follow me on Instagram at YBSpeaks, as well as my TikTok page at YBSpeaks, currently under reconstruction. Okay. Girl, before we get into the things of those things as it relates to Chasing Dallas Season 6, Episode 4, I have to bring y'all something, girl. I recently went to the doctor and got some results. Tell me why the doctor was dumbfounded at the fact that my iron was really low, dangerously low. I'm calcium deficient, vitamin D deficient. I am just deficient. Literally, oh my God, on the verge of liver and kidney failure. At the precipice. I am standing on the edge, and it's not the edge of glory. Girl. And you will not believe, she was asking me questions like, you're 37, you appear to be a very healthy young man. My immune system is extremely strong, but looking at these levels that relate to kidney and liver function, it's dangerous. If whatever you're doing continues on, you're looking at complete liver and kidney failure. Girl. So we're talking. She's like, what are you doing? What's going on? What's your diet like? What's your daily routine? What are you eating? Blah, blah, blah. Have you felt differently? Like, when can you pinpoint a time? I said, well, it's kind of weird because I drink a lot of water, y'all. And my piss is normally on the clearer side. But I'm not going to lie, about a month or two ago, I did notice that my piss was a little on the darker side. So I didn't really think nothing of it. I was feeling weak. There were moments where out of the blue, I would just be completely dizzy. Irritable, fatigued. Remember, I'm bringing y'all all the things of those things in previous videos. And I'm just like, girl, maybe I'm tired, or maybe it's this, or maybe it's that. Girl, come to find out, bitch. The pre-workout powder, girl, the energy drinks, anything pre-work. She said, bitch, just do creatine. But the pre-workout powders, which was something that, it's so crazy how you end up doing the things you detest. Years ago, my nephew was the one who introduced me to pre-workout powder. when we started working out together right before he came to live with me. And at first I was like, no, I hear a lot of bad things. You know, it's not good for your health in the long run. You know, it increases your heart rate. A lot of people be falling out. I never knew that it could do the things that my doctor was telling me that was happening to me. But I started taking it back then because y'all know why. Like, it gives you everything needed, required, and desired to shake and move that thing in the damn gym, no matter if you're tired or not. Y'all know the type of work I do. You know the hours that I work. I'm a tired bitch, and I'm gonna utilize what I feel works at the very least, because it worked for me. Y'all heard me down here advocating pre-workout, girl. Get y'all fat asses some pre-workout, girl. Pre-workout, 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 girl. Please listen to what I'm saying right now. Throw that shit in the trash and find a natural alternative to give you the energy that you need, require, and desire to get you through a good workout session. My doctor told me, and she's a black woman, she told me, she was like, you might be half black, but you black. Things that have those kinds of ingredients in them are not good for our organs. This is what she told me. As soon as I said pre-workout to her, as we're trying to fish around to figure out what the fuck could be causing these dangerous levels that she's speaking of, as soon as I said it, the bitch looked at me and she said, throw that in the trash right away. That's the problem. She said, girl, I had to spend a whole hour talking to a nutritionist. The nutritionist, she's congratulating me on the weight loss, and she's congratulating me on the story of the journey of health and wealth. But she looked at me and she was like, you have to unlearn everything you thought you knew. I looked at this bitch, I said, for real, I just started feeling like I was on a ball. She was like, you have to, everything you're telling me, it sounds really good, but it sounds like you're limiting yourself. It sounds like even though these are healthier choices, you're depriving yourself of the nutrients, the vitamins, the things that are needed, required, and desired for these functions. Like, if you're vitamin D and calcium deficient, like, you're gonna be running around here, girl, brittle boned like Tedley. Bitch, I don't, girl, no! I don't wanna be moving like little Kim. Bitch, you don't want to rumble with the bee, huh? Huh? Throw a hex on the whole fam. Don't throw a hex on me, bitch. Girl, I was gagged when she said it's the pre-workout. I was really gagged. So today is my first day successfully doing what I normally would do in the gym with pre-workout, without pre-workout. I had some banana chips, I had some peanuts, cashews, pistachios, certain things, you know, raisins, you know, again, those are natural sources of energy. I'm not gonna lie, it was a struggle in the beginning, but I'm just gonna have to do what I gotta do, girl, cause no ma'am. So I have to go back in 3 months. I can't believe it. Wow. Anyway, but again, disclaimer, I know that I've advocated heavily over here about the pre-workout. Throw that shit in the garbage, y'all. And I apologize. I apologize. I didn't know. But I'm glad that we're here now. Hello, God. That way we can do everything that's needed, required, and desired to reverse these damage. She said it's gonna because of where my levels are right now, I'm literally standing on the edge. She said if this would have went on for a couple more months, it would be done. The broccoli would be done, girl. I would have to seek out dialysis. I'd have to get on transplant lists, all kinds of shit. Girl, so I'm just hoping. And she was like, you know, you have a really strong immune system. That's great. But she was like, if your kidney function and your liver function are declining the way that they are, it's going to be hard for your body to filter out the toxins, the trash, the bullshit. It has to work even harder. I was like, I was gagged. I was gagged. I said, oh no, the pre-workout, girl. Why the hell is it on shelves? See what I'm talking about? You see what I mean? These people will let you kill yourself They advertise, oh, it's healthy, it's good for you, it's gonna give you what's needed, required, and desired. But girl, no one's needing, requiring, or desiring death, bitch. Like, real shit. Oh my God. But anyway, girl, go get checked out. Throw that pre-workout in the trash. I sure as hell had to. I'm just grateful that I haven't bought pre-workout in forever, girl. I ain't even gonna lie, I was stealing that shit. Girl, $30, $27 for pre-workout, girl. You crazy as hell. So it ain't no skin off my back, because, girl, bitch, I ain't come out of pocket. It is what it is. Anyway, girl, let's get into this review. I'm gonna try to keep this very cute, to the point, okay? We opened this episode with Tedley. I have no idea why, because we saw nothing. We learned nothing. We gained nothing. You're walking around, girl, as far as I'm concerned, you're an intruder. You're trespassing on properties. I don't see a badge. I don't see you meeting with tenants. Even if they are empty properties, girl, I just need to see something. It's a stranger. Fuck, not to me, a girl. A stranger in my house. Took a while to figure out. Cause let me see, you walking around my house, girl. Who are you, bitch? Okay, like, girl, and it was literally like 3 to 5 seconds. I'm gonna walk around the properties. I need to make sure they're up in compliance. Like, what were you doing? You're looking around, you're walking through the gates, girl, like, no one cares. It's literally no value whatsoever. And then furthering the no value at all, I'm gonna do a photo shoot in one of the properties. At least if I clocked it, I clocked it. If I didn't, I didn't. But it seems as if you were like, let me just put these two situations together, kill two birds with one stone, girl, or kill two birds with one property. And I'm gonna go ahead and utilize one of these properties I'm walking through to check for compliance, girl. Hello, God. And we're gonna do a photo shoot. But where's the product? Where's the product? I didn't see the product. I rewound it. Hello, God. Twice. Where's the product? What the fuck are we having a photo shoot for? And then we want to get on the phone with Eric James. Oh, he's been helping me. He's been giving me advice. Girl, he needs to take where's the advice that's supposed to be working for him? I had one of those candles. Shout out to my husband, Wooda Lee, who gifted me one of Eric James's candles. And I do appreciate Eric. But, girl, it wasn't serving truth and justice. Okay? Period. It just was. Eric James needed to be taking his own advice. If his advice is that cute, he needs to take his own advice. But I just feel like that was a way to squeeze Eric James in here because, girl, I swear y'all be trying to force these girls on us like Ice Spice. No, man, Pam. Anyway, I just gave more than what Tedley gave. Girl. Anyway, girl, next, Donnie's in the booth making a diss track about Zesty. I don't really care. At this point, you are null and void. You are persona non grata, girl. We discussed this in the last review. Once you admitted to being a crazed fan, single white female vibes, I really don't want nothing to do with you anymore because you're literally out here doing anything you can for Klondike bars. And Drugiana. Or Kokiana. Girl. No, man, Pam. Over it. Because you look pressed. You look thirsty for attention from these girls. All over what? All over what? Girl, I'm grown. I ain't a child, and you acting childish. Anyway, moving on. Rio invites the girls out to dinner. Jeff, Tedley, and Kelly's there. Rio reveals, girl, that he was in a bad car accident during New Year's, and it was due to him being a drunken mess. Let me tell y'all, girls, something. We all live and learn. I have been there myself. Let me tell you. I've told this story before. When I lived in Atlanta, hello, God, I worked for this bar and wing place, girl. You know, I was started off as a dishwasher, then I became a cook, then I became a kitchen manager, girl. It was really cute. we lived. And, you know, one of the perks of being a kitchen manager is, you know, you can drink, have a good time, do your thing, you know what I mean? Girl, one night I was there on my off day, and I was drunk as a skunk, girl, and I was gay. Like, I wasn't who I am now. There was no, you know, laying down with the pugs, you know, the women's of it all. But girl, that's how people knew I was drunk, because I was dancing with 2 white women, and we were having a good old time, and I was like, who wants to come home with me? Okay? No, ma'am. So I was, you know, I did not, you know how you are when you're just really living, you're enjoying yourself, you're drunk as fuck. I called my homegirl, I'm like, girl, I'm finna come over, girl. She's like, all right, cute. Now, mind you, she lived clear across town, downtown. Girl, when I tell you, I don't even remember how the fuck I got there. I woke up, because I had to be to work that next morning to open the restaurant. Girl, when I tell you, I woke up in that girl's parking lot, perfectly parked. My phone alarm went off, and I woke up. I said, girl, how the fuck did I get here? Why am I here? I had like 1,000 missed calls from her. And then I called her back, and I was like, girl, I'm in your parking lot. She's like, bitch, what? I was so worried about you. And it just dawned on me, like, I had to get out of the car, look around the car. There was no damage. There was no nothing. There was no blood stains, girl. Because in my mind, I'm like, oh, bitch, you know, you could have killed yourself. You could have killed somebody on your way. Like, this is date. Like, I really had to, like, have a real moment with myself. And I learned from that moment. Luckily, nothing happened in my situation, but Rio, you really could have lost your life. You better put them Modelas down, girl. Okay? You better put down them damn drinks, bitch. Okay? You got a son to raise, girl. Hello? People depend on you. Anyway, so it's brought up that Tedley met with Donnie, and Rico and Jeff have some words for him about, you know, friendship and loyalty. Honestly, I don't know why y'all are out here trying Tedley for that. Tedley has no loyalties. The last person he was loyal to turned out to be an alleged predator, a liar, a scammer, a thief, of fraudulence. Fakery, fuckery, fraudulence. And of course, we're talking about JC from last season, girl. That was the last person that he ever had any real loyalties to that I can remember. And look at that person's character. Look at that person's, you know, lack of integrity. Hello, gone. Look at this person's lack of anything when it comes to being a human being. She has allegedly forced herself upon the girls against thine will. She's out here scamming the girls in every way possible, trying to keep up with the lifestyle. Hello, God. So when I look at who you are and your friends and who you connect with and who you call your homegirls and who you're loyal to, it's questionable. Sorry. Tedley ain't loyal to nobody. I don't know what you're looking for, Jet. Y'all, you know that. And Rio, too. You know that. Because you questioned, Rio questioned Tedley, Madame Fraudulence, about like, girl, you over here consorting with the enemy. Like, you know, why would we even care about anything that he has to say if Jeff is your homegirl? And, you know, Tedley, in the moment, like, I hate when y'all girls get in y'all confessionals and y'all act one way and it's different than in the actual scene when you're interacting with the other girls. I would have said it right then and there, girl, like, you didn't have my back that one season. I have no loyalties to you. Just because we're the girls, the only 2 girls from, you know, when we started, doesn't mean anything. It's assumed, but bitch, it don't mean nothing. I would have cleared that up right then and there. But you didn't. Y'all like to wait for confessionals to get a little zesty and saucy, speaking your truth. And we're going to get on Mother's ass about that shit too. Anyway, Tedley invites the crew, child, to his vision board party that he's hosting with Mother. Zesty pulls up with a friend and they talk about the diss track. I don't care. The diss track I don't care about, and Zesty's beef with Glenn is foolish. We'll get into that later though. So next, girl, we get to the vision board party. Donnie, let me tell you the truth, Donnie. You were totally wrong. You overshadowed this event. My bad. The gathering of people, girl. Y'all said it was a charcuterie board. That was not charcuterie. Girl, just because you have plates of broccoli and carrots, bitch. Just because you have Publix cookies, bitch, or Walmart cookies, whatever that was laid out there, and then you had apple juice in these little plastic cups from Dollar Tree. Girl, where's the pizza? Y'all literally be killing me with that shit. But you know what? I'm not mad at it because this event was it was bullshit. It was toxic. It was ghetto. And I blame Donnie Moon because everything is about setting the tone. Mother and Tedley, not once. Other than Tedley, you know, girl. Shout out to Carl, girl, from the Chasing Panel, girl. Carl said, bitch, it was giving Uncle Ruckus. When Tedley and his dead eye just kept on yelling, that's the only time. But from the beginning, you should have had control over that bitch. Once she brought a Bluetooth thing, the little Bluetooth speaker, girl, and she was like, oh, I'm going to play the diss track. I'm going to play the diss track. I would have shut that shit the fuck down and said, girl, we over here creating vision boards. Okay? Unless you want me to envision you tossing your motherfucking ass out that window, you're going to conduct yourself accordingly and have some goddamn respect for my situation. And come to find out, that was Mother's place where she lives. You know how they have the little community rooms and shit? How dare you come in there? You set the tone negatively. And then what kills me even further is when I look into, this is why I don't like to look at comment sections. But girl, something said, go to the comments. The first 20 comments were going up for Donnie. Zesty's the villain. Y'all over here going up for Zesty, but really it's Donnie. It's Donnie's the T. Donnie's the T. No, let me tell you something. Come here, girl. Come here. Come here, little girls in drag. Let me teach you whores something real quick. You are why Baddies and Zeus Network and all of them other bitches exist to this day. Because that's the stuff in which y'all live for. Y'all are some messy fucking cunts. We're going to get on Zesty too because it's deserved. But when I see people go, oh, I live for Donnie. Oh, Donnie is this and that. If we're watching the same fucking show, bitch, your colors of messy, toxic, trash behavior, it poureth out. I don't want to be friends or even know any people like y'all. If you go up for Donnie and you're saying that Donnie is right in the way that he's acting, girl, fuck all of y'all. And that's just real tea. Markel and them, why is this man still on here? Because for a long-time viewer and supporter of these platforms, this person literally has not added any real value to the show. Really think about it. There's no value. The same thing with Tedley. There is no value that these people add to the show. None. Y'all talking about, oh, that diss track was it was a vibe, it was a hit. No, it wasn't. I've heard better from fucking children that be promoting they damn mixtapes down to the Walmarts during the summertime, girl. Hello, God. What are y'all talking about? This is why this is my finale. Once Chasing Reality is done wrapping up the next couple of platforms, I'm done. Because I see what's happening here. We're moving into a space where it's catering to, I don't even want to say it's intentional because y'all are working with what you got. But when I see the first 20 comments going up for a bitch like Donnie and how he is showing up, and y'all going up for that, that lets me know, girl, y'all energy is fucked up. And that's probably why a lot of y'all are some sad, mad whores and don't have any fucking friends either. Anyway, I'm sorry, y'all. That just took me out because I just can't. I can't get down with people who, no. Y'all are hooked on phonics. Y'all actually worse than hooked on phonics, bitch. It's like y'all were raised in nowhere land. No education, no understanding, no reading, no original thought process, no depth. Girl, please. Rio girl, you fucked me up when you and Donnie walked outside and you were like, oh, you know, oh, we're good now that he said what he had to say. No, girl, he still basically told you in that moment everything you thought he meant is what the fuck he said to you. Girl, y'all, let me tell y'all something, he didn't want no smoke. No, you didn't want no smoke, baby, because ain't none of y'all hoes being real as fuck like y'all claim to be. Where's the old Dallas at, girl? Ariel O'Hara, girl, like even Carrie D used to get the girls together. Like, y'all are making me miss some of the old times, girl. Because everything that I'm seeing now is fakery, fuckery, and fraudulence. Girl, please. Anyway, girl, this bitch had the nerve to continue, and I'm talking about Miss Moon. The fact that y'all are letting this girl sit around here talk about Zesty was talking about my black forehead, my black nose, my curly hair, my black everything. I'm an African king. I'm the power to the motherfucking people. Black Lives Matter. La 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 la. Girl, shut up. And the fact that there's really no one else calling it out other than Jeremy Speaks from the Chasing panel irritates my fucking soul. Well, I did hear the Chasing panel, you know, everybody kind of agreed with that way of thinking. But like, I'm looking at the comments. I'm trying to read Kat, shout out to Cat's Meow, Hello Gone. He's reviewing the show too, honey. Go over there and check him out, girl. Like, very few people are like, this is fake. It's fraudulent. You're trying to get the black vote. What you're trying to do is build and unify. Because as we get to that last scene, it's noted. I said, yeah, you got what you wanted. When you build, okay, girl, I'm gonna build all this divisiveness. I'm gonna bring the girls to my side because I need the black vote to go against the Latino bitches. So nowhere did I ever hear or think that Zesty was being racist to you when he called out your big ass forehead, when he called out, I don't even know, your hair. It's not your curly hair. Girl, you look like Sideshow fucking Bob from The Simpsons, bitch. It's serving chia pet, bitch. I'll talk about your hair too, because bitch, that's a read. You look a fool. What I needed to be addressed is you were obviously calling out when you said, oh, Zesty like a soccer player. I've never heard no one try to read someone for looking like a soccer player. You know what you were doing with that. You know the Spanish girls live for their soccer girl. You knew what you were doing. You knew exactly what you were doing because as you recited it back to Rio, you hit the very specific points in which you thought it could be perceived as you being a little bit racist towards the Spanish girls by calling out those very specific things, which again lets me know, because I'm not a dumb bitch, like most of the viewers of this show are, obviously. Girl, this is that time where I get wrapped up because y'all gotta make me understand. Well, actually, you don't have to, because again, I am never gonna go along to get along, and I'm never going to sit here and accept foolishness, especially from people who dwell and live in foolishness. And again, when I see the majority of the comments and the majority of the support going to the person who don't need, require, nor desire any of that shit, girl, she should have been excommunicated from your motherfucking existence in the last episode when she admitted to being a crazed damn fan against Jet Jeff. Girl. Anyway, girl. I'm living for Chloe. She's very well balanced. It's people like her and Glenn that I just be like, I don't really think this is the show for y'all. Especially at this time, at this juncture, but there's so much more to go, so maybe we'll be able to see more from them. But like when I see the bitches that be chilling and vibing and well balanced, and really they're only gonna pop out and show motherfuckers when they're being pressed against the wall of life by a hating ass bitch, you know? I just don't know. I'm living for Chloe's attitude in this whole situation. Tedley again turned up like Uncle Ruckus, girl. He reminded me of that scene from Chasing LA when Andre was drunk boots and he was kind of looking at these hoes on the, and he was over it, bitch. Roll the clip. Andre was not playing with the girls, but it definitely, I didn't take you seriously, Taylor. You've never commanded a room. And I'm not even gonna lie to you, ain't no bitch finna tell me to sit the fuck down. What'd you say, Professor? No, ma'am. You would have been slapped. Period. Anyway, girl, Roberta Dutchmaster, again, no value. I have no idea why Roberta Dutchmaster is even here, but she's here. And Roberta Dutchmaster started the foolishness with carrying the bone about Chloe's bulls falling out, girl. Apparently, Mother told Sean, and Sean told Roberta Dutchmaster. Girl, please. Messy cunts. I just felt like, and I know that these shows are edited, that was random. Where was it needed, required, and desired? When did it make sense for that transition? Like, I know we're trying to change the subject because we're literally off the heels of throwing that chia pet out of the gathering that we had, girl. You know? But I know we needed to kind of like transition, but that just seemed very random. And I'm not gonna lie, I think it was a little bit disrespectful. Especially when Miss Roberta Dutchmaster sat there and said, Chloe's my sister. My sisters. We're sisters. Girl, stop it. And this is what I have to say about Roberta Dutchmaster, and I hope y'all see what I'm talking about. Shout out to Jeremy, because holding bitches' feet to the fire is what we do, girl. Period. Miss Roberta Dutchmaster, ever since she was on that season when she was trying to boss around Trey Howard, girl, and Dior, and she was doing all that bullshit, girl, creating mess, throwing rocks, hiding that big ass hand of hers, girl. Ain't nobody gonna call it out. Y'all really, she's 4'7", bitch. She's built like melted ice cream. What are y'all scared of? I know in some scenes she's serving the equalizer. Hello, God. But girl, the only reason she looks like that is because she's stoned half of the fucking time. Girl, what are y'all scared? Why don't y'all call her out? You act like she's gonna turn into the Jeepers Creepers thing and carry you into her fucking cave of death and suck the life out of you. Until next spring. No, girl, like, y'all got me fucked up. Robert, you're disrespectful. That lets me know that you really don't give a fuck. And someone probably put a battery in your back to say, okay, let's bring this up. Mother, you are, girl, I told you what was going to happen to the bone carrier. The bone collector and the carrier, girl. This is what happens is you get nailed to the cross of life, and then you're stuttering around with your lies. And so y'all think the green screens are here to save you. No. In some cases, they can save you. But in most cases, it helps dig that damn grave for your ass, bitch. Your lying ass. You should have just kept it real in the moment. Yeah, girl, I said it, girl. I was being shady. Blah, blah, blah. But my thing is this, as a viewer, why are we being shady? Because mind you, all of the shade is on the heels of the very first episode. So from a viewer's perspective, it doesn't make sense. Why are we shading people, especially at our big fucking age? Why are we shading girls we don't even fucking know? Which furthermore lets me know that there is some behind the scenes beef. And I'm sorry, as a reviewer and as a viewer, I don't give a fuck about that shit. Talk about that on the interviews or whatever, the panels or whatever, after the season is over with. But in the moment, don't try to knock me off my pivot, because I have to judge what the fuck I am actually seeing in the show. And from what I see in the show, Mother, you can't be trusted either. So we out here talking about Sean can't be trusted. Mother, you can't be trusted either because you throwing rocks hiding the hand. But in that damn confessional, you openly admitted it. I said and did all those things. But in the moment while Chloe is sitting there, you didn't admit the shit. You were, girl, go find a butthole to suck. Carry that on to someone else, girl. Anyway, the Zesty and Glenn stuff. Zesty, I want to like you, but I'm going to tell you the truth. You're coming for the one that you think is quiet. Let me tell you about the quiet girls. We will literally, I know y'all like, you're quiet, YB? Yes, in my real life, my very real life, I'm quiet. I'm a quiet observer. But when you, hello God, as you're walking through this quiet jungle, watch your feet. You're gonna step on a motherfucking python, bitch. An anaconda, bitch. The tail of a tiger, bitch. I was sleeping and then you woke me up with your disrespectful ass. And now I gotta lay into you, bitch. I gotta show you what's the tea. But before I do that, I'm gonna do everything in my power to, all right, girl, I'm gonna let you know now. Whenever you hit a girl's like, all right, girl, I'm trying to let you know. They sit down, they chilling, they minding their damn business, and you start trying to comfort them and pick at them, and they let it, all right, girl, leave me alone, girl, leave me alone. Those are the ones to watch out for, because those will be the ones that release the motherfucking cracking upon thine ass. And you gonna be the one crying, trying to play victim. Call the police. Call the police. No, girl. No, girl. So I'm with Glenn 100%. And what y'all tripping over? You're tripping over nothingness. This is high school, bitch. Girl, please. And shout out to Sean for holding the hoes accountable. We have to give some things now. I read the girls down, but I'll let the girls know when they're right. I appreciate that, cause mother did the same thing to you in that other episode. I think it was episode 2 or whatever, girl. Hey, bitch. Jeff and Zesty meet up to rehash what happened. Now, Jet, I'm gonna be real with you. You said, oh, I wish that I was there, that way I can have my girls back, because it felt like, it sounds like she was being ganged up on. Girl, she brought her little, her Toto with her, girl. One thing, let me tell y'all something. I don't know if any of the group members know your friend Zesty. I don't need your friend serving energy or any kind of fever. You don't know us, bitch. I know you need a friend there to hype you up, but be careful, because y'all can get y'all ass whooped too. We can stuff these cookies and that broccoli, that dry ass broccoli, girl, up your ass. So be careful. Okay? And Jet, we already know you might have been there in verbal spirit, but in physical spirit and being able to actually help her out if things really went crazy. Because let's tell the truth, when the girls were having your back at your event, you didn't step to Donnie. All your friends stepped to Donnie for you. You were nowhere to be found. I'm just telling the truth. I love you, Jet. You know I do. But I got to call out the real shit. And just stop telling the girls like Sean, oh, I was sick, I didn't want to go to the reunion. But girl, come to find out later, you weren't sick, you just didn't want to go because of a raggedy bitch. Same thing with you, Jet, in this situation. Stop telling the girls I was sick, I didn't want to go. Girl, come on now. Come on now, just tell the truth. So the last scene, the girls are bowling, and Donnie is happy to finally have some friends. Exactly what I was talking about in the beginning portion of this review. You conquered and divided. You sought out these people purposefully. You sought out this platform, this show. You sought all of this out. And I saw how happy you were when Mother was like, oh, I don't fuck with Jeff at all. And you were like, trying to give props. Girl, you want to, and that's Dane. That's how I know she's crazy. Y'all better watch out, girl. That's that psychopath. Y'all better check on the cats and the pets in your neighborhood, girl, because Miss Donnie Moon probably done killed every last one of them motherfuckers. Be careful, girl. That's probably not even her real name. She probably done took some hoe's identity, girl, and moved to Texas. Check on the missing persons reports from Oklahoma, bitch. Is this really Donnie Moon? Or, bitch, is this the Donnie Moon? The original Donnie Moon is laid in the fucking, what does Oklahoma have, girl? I think all this desert, girl, or whatever the fuck is over there, bitch. Girl, we need to find out. Because something ain't right here. This girl is not wrapped too tight. I finally have friends now. You know what I mean? Finally, girl, shut the fuck. You're thirsty. You're too old to be thirsty, girl. You want to be accepted in hindsight so much. It's pathological. It's like crazy. And Lamont, I almost be forgetting about you, girl, because you are literally like sinking into the background of life. You look so cute. I love the muscles. We heard that you have a big ass dick. Okay, hello God. You know I love big dicky, girl. Hello God. But girl, it means nothing to me if there's no excitement. There's no energy. You're boring. And the crazy thing is that that's probably how it really is though. You're probably so exciting and adventurous in the bedroom, i.e. the last episode, girl, when you were fake cutting Tedley's toupee, girl, and that spray-on bullshit. Let's tell the truth. You seem nice in the bedroom, but outwardly, there's nothing that captures me. I think you also, at this point, are adding no value to the show whatsoever. Why didn't you, in that moment at the bowling alley, stand up, even in the moment, too? Mother thought Chloe brought up the balls thing, right? But it was Roberta Dutchmaster. Why didn't nobody stand up and just say, actually, it wasn't Chloe that brought it up. It was Roberta Dutchmaster that brought it up. Because how in the fuck would Chloe be able to bring up something she wasn't aware of that was being talked about her? That was just brought to her attention. Y'all need to start holding your so-called sisters in Christ accountable for their sins against one another. It's ridiculous. Because you look bitch-made when you don't do those things. Lamont, at the bowling alley, all you had to say was, you do know, you over here talking about Chloe and all this bullshit, but you do know Roberta Dutchmaster was the one who brought it up. And then Lamont, you're messy as fuck too, because I remember that scene where you were like, oh, your balls fell out. We're talking about, you said her balls fell out. Like, girl, you really wanted to get that out, didn't you? But really, I really want to know, girl, you know, they say, Chloe and Lamont had a little 1-2, buckle buying shoe, 3-4 close the door, 5-6 sucking dicks. Okay, hello God. 0-7-8 pussy 8. Okay, child, honey. So that's the only real way she would know what that piece is looking like. Anyway, girl, I know I served a little more than I needed to, but I'm just over the bullshit. And then when I see like clear retardation in the comment sections going up for things, I'm like, do y'all understand that by you going up for certain shit, not only do you expose the fact that you lack the intellect and the emotional wherewithal to be able to comprehend these people and their behavior patterns, but you also expose the fact that you probably move the exact same way. And you people are probably those same people like Donnie. I wonder why I don't have any friends. Oh my God, I have no friends. Nobody likes me. And then we wonder why nobody likes you, because look at what the fuck y'all are drawn to. Look at what you value. Look at what you claim is important to you. Look at what excites you. I don't want to get to know none of you fucking cock eaters. You're weird. You have no class, you have no humanity, you have no humility, you have no understanding. And it's probably some of you fucking tree-hugging ass bitches who live in the forest somewhere, bitch. You ain't never been nowhere in life, experienced anything. It's crazy how y'all can go up for someone like that. That's crazy, 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 crazy work. And it goes to who you are deep down inside. Anyway, girl, drop it in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. Okay? Girl, like, comment, subscribe, share all the things. Make sure y'all are blessed, honey, and never stressed. I know it's really hard to say. Girl. And throw that pre-workout away, bitch. Period.